Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you how to master the market using three powerful indicators, and these indicators are the average directional index, the moving average convergence divergence, and the RSI, the relative strength index. Okay, so if you are ready to take your technical analysis to the next level, then this video is for you. Meanwhile, you might want to stick around and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more game-changing Forex strategies. All right, let's get right into it. Let us break down what each of these indicators does. I'm just going to be loading each of them to the chart. ADX, the MACD, and the RSI. So the ADX, or the average directional index, measures the strength of a trend. It doesn't tell you the direction, but it lets you know whether the market is trending strongly or moving sideways. A reading above 25 signifies a strong trend. A reading above 30 signifies even a stronger trend. All right. On the other hand, a reading below 25 signals a weak trend or no trend. Now, as for the MACD, it is a momentum indicator. Okay. It helps you to spot when the trend is gaining or losing strength. When the MACD line crosses above the zero line, this zero level as we can see here, when the MACD line crosses above it, it signals a bullish momentum. All right. On the other hand, when the MACD line crosses below the zero line, it signals a bearish momentum. And when you have increasing histogram bars, it shows that the trend is strong or the momentum is strong. On the other hand, when you have a decreasing histogram bar, it shows that the bullish trend, for example, when the histogram bars are above zero, it shows that bullish trend is losing momentum. And then when you have the histogram bars getting short below the zero line, it shows that the bearish trend is losing momentum. Okay, and then finally the RSI, it shows whether a currency pair is overbought or oversold. It oscillates between 0 and 100, with levels above 70 considered overbought and levels below 30 considered oversold. So together, these indicators form a powerful trio, right? Forms a powerful trio that can give you clearer signals for entry and exit points. Okay, now let us set up the actual strategy. So you got to open your trading platform and you add on the ADX, the MACD, and the RSI indicators to your chart. Use the default settings for each of them. All right, no need to modify the settings. Okay, so now here is the setup. We are looking for a confluence. All right, we are looking for a confluence, right? So when you have the signals from all three indicators aligning, that confirms our trades. For example, when the ADX reads above 25, all right, when the ADX reads above 25 and you have the when you have the ADX reading above 25, it shows a strong trend. All right, it shows a strong trend. And then you have the MACD line crossing above the zero line. That shows that there is a bullish move incoming. Okay, and then at the same time, you have the RSI value trending upwards. It may not necessarily be inside oversold, but at least it must be trending upwards. So in that case, you have a confluence, you have a confirmation for a buy. And as we can see that the asset bought all the way up to this resistance point. Now the reverse is the case. Okay, for a sell setup, you need to have the reverse is not exactly the case for the ADX, but the reverse is the case for the MACD and the RSI. Meaning, when you are looking for a bearish setup, you need to find the ADX still above the 25 or above the 30. Remember that ADX does not show you direction of trend, it only shows you the strength. So we can see that this is a bearish move, but the ADX was trending upwards. It was showing that the bearish trend is strong. That's the reason why it was trending upwards. But the MACD was pointing downwards, showing that there is sell momentum. The histogram bars were getting shorter, showing that bullish momentum was losing steam. And eventually it crossed below the zero line downwards. The RSI was trending downwards, showing that there is bearish momentum. So we got our confirmation from the three indicators. We also had a confluence. So we would have considered entering a sell, setting stop loss above the swing high. Take profit can be at the nearest support zone. All right. So basically that is it. How to combine these indicators. Okay. Now let us see if we can find any other example real quick. Another quick example. Let's see if we can find a bullish example this time. Okay. All right. Now we can see that we had a bullish example here. This is a buy trend. All right. We can see that around here the ADX value was above 30, and then we had the MACD cross above the zero line. We had RSI trending upwards, so that confirmed our buy entry. So we would have considered entering our buy somewhere around here, stop loss below here, take profit at the nearest resistance zone. Make sure to always make use of resistance zones and support zones on your chart. It's very important. Make use of these zones. These are very, very important zones on your chart. These zones can tell you ahead of time where price could reverse. Okay, so they are good tools to combine with any trading strategy that you are using. All right, they're very, very important. Okay, now to summarize, here are the key points to remember. Number one, use the ADX to measure trend strength. Okay, only take trades when the ADX is above 25. Even if it is not above 30 yet, make sure it is above 25 before you take a trade. Okay? Secondly, look for the MACD crossovers to confirm momentum direction. Make sure that the MACD line has crossed above the zero line for a buy or crossed below the zero line for a sell. Thirdly, use the RSI to avoid overbought and oversold levels, ensuring your trade has room to run. So in a buy trade, make sure that the RSI is not in overbought. In a sell trade, make sure the RSI is not in oversold. Rather, for a buy trade, make sure the RSI is trending upwards beneath overbought territory. And for a sell trade, make sure that the RSI is trending downwards above oversold territory. And please, this strategy works better in a trending market. All right? Do not use this strategy in a ranging or consolidating market because you will likely get false signals. So stick with the trending market when using this combination. All right? The combination of these indicators, this particular strategy. Okay? And also, always trade with proper risk management. It is very important. Never risk more than you can afford to lose. All right? Furthermore, backtest this strategy on historical data to build confidence before applying it to live trades. And finally, do not overtrade. Stick to high quality setups. It is very important. Trading is not about guessing. Okay? It is about following a plan. So by combining the ADX, the MACD, and the RSI, you are building a solid foundation for more informed trades. All right? So if you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow traders. Let us grow together as a trading community. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.